Hey everybody, welcome back to another Marvel Legendary gameplay video. Really excited for you guys to be here. This is another episode in the Marvel Progression series. We're going to be playing another game of Dark City. So this is going to be the second game in the Dark City, or phase 2, as I like to call it. Before we get started though, I got a couple little announcements I want to go through. Just as a quick refresher, I'm going to put up on screen, these are all of the heroes who have been retired or killed, just so you guys can keep track of it. I'm also going to keep this list updated down in the description if you're ever curious as to what heroes aren't available to us. Of note, Nick Fury is the only one who has been killed as of right now. And also of note, I thought I announced this beforehand, but my very last game of Phase 1, the core box, I had an option between Cyclops, Thor, and Iron Man as to one to retire, and I never announced which one I chose. I ended up choosing Iron Man. As you can see, he is in the list now. Just as a quick rundown, Cyclops is just one of my favorite heroes in the game. So overall, I would say, and Thor, I feel like I haven't played a lot of games with him, and I just want to see more out of him. So Iron Man was retired as well. So like I said, I'll keep that list updated down in the description for you guys. Next announcement I want to go over is I'm going to be foregoing challenges from this gameplay. You know, like adding extra schemes to the villain deck, extra master strikes, you know, benefits if we lost the previous game, things like that. I feel like it was interesting to add just a little twist, but sometimes I felt like it didn't do enough to even add to the excitement of the game. I also feel like it just isn't really in the spirit of it because, like I said, the main goal of this is I want to recreate what it felt like as if I was a huge fan of this from the very beginning. I want to know what it was like to, you know, buy the core box, play through all the schemes and the masterminds, you know, and then itching to wait for the next one, you know. And I feel like challenges just doesn't really bring that kind of spirit into the game. So we're gonna be foregoing those, but I think that's all we needed to talk about for right now. Oh wait, no, I have to announce. So last game we were victorious, and we do have to retire one of our heroes. And this one did take me a good little bit to decide, but in the end, I decided to go with Daredevil. So I feel like Daredevil is a really cool hero, and I do like manipulating the top of my deck, but I feel like you need some support to do that. I'm not really a huge fan of playing a card and just having to guess a number, and hopefully I get it. And yes, I could be keep track of things in my deck just a little bit more, but I don't know, my brain just doesn't really click that way. And it's just not the type of hero I want to be playing all the time. So Daredevil, you are going to be retired, but we'll miss you. And I know there's some other versions of Daredevil later down the line, so he won't be gone completely. All right, now that we got that wrapped up, why don't we get set up for this episode's game? So first thing we got to do is we have to select our 4 random heroes, and then we'll be choosing a commander to lead these 4 random heroes, hopefully to kind of sync them all together and create a good team. So let's get that started. First randomized hero is going to be Bishop. I love Bishop. Part of the reason that he is so good in my mind is because one thing that you really want to do in a game of Legendary is you want to KO your cards, and Bishop basically says, hey, guess what? I'm gonna encourage you to do that, and I'm gonna give you benefits from doing that. It's just really awesome. I love both of his common cards just work so well together, you know? Like, Bishop is one of those heroes. If all you had was Bishop cards in your deck, you'd be 100% fine and you'd be able to win the whole game. And I love heroes like that. So excited to have him on the team. Next one up is an oldie but a goodie. We got Black Widow. So we did bring her out of retirement at the end of phase 1 as one of our rewards for completing it. And you know what? We've talked about her a million times. She's super strong. Covert Operations is one of the greatest cards in the game. So that's all we really need to say. Excited to have her on the team. We do have a little bit of synergy between these two. Bishop does provide us a covert common card, and she needs a covert card in order to activate her common one. So we're already off to a pretty solid start, I would say. Our third randomly chosen hero is going to be Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler is one of the greatest characters in comic book history. He's just this suave, swashbuckling, you know, I mean, the thing that's great about him, he's a character that you can take in different directions. And no matter, it's just like, depending on what direction you want to go to, you're just going to be successful in that direction that you went, in my opinion. I think he's just great. Anyways, back to the actual cards, though. I like the teleport mechanic. His cards don't excite me a ton just because they're kind of bare bones, but he does provide us another common covert card, which we do need for Bishop's common card as well, and Black Widow's as well. So we're already set up pretty dang good. What's nice about Nightcrawler is he could fit in either deck because he's pretty generic. So he's just kind of that, you know, he can fill in wherever we need him. So happy to have him on the team. Last randomly chosen hero is going to be Storm, another hero from the core box. Excited to have her back. just another solid hero. Great ranged cards. Gathering Storm Clouds is great. 2 recruit. If it's activated, you get the draw card. It's just solid. You know what I mean? And I love her uncommon card, Spinning Cyclone. There's just so many great moments where you need something like that. Being able to scooch a really powerful hero all the way to the back, maybe place a villain in a specific city space so you can get a benefit from it as well. Rescuing bystanders without having to defeat the villain is really nice, especially for the really powerful ones who have them. Overall, great hero. Happy to have her. We do have some support between Bishop and Storm as well. Both providing ranged heroes. They can work off of each other. I'm really happy with this team so far. So looking at our team so far, I think we have a really nice ranged package and a nice covert package. So I wanted to bring in a commander that just kind of amplifies that. We didn't really need to bring something in new in order to, provide something, to kind of bring them together. That we already have a solid team here, but the hero I chose to bring them all together as the commander is going to be Jean Grey. Provides us a common ranged hero and a common covert hero to activate. Bishop's common, Black Widow's common, and Storm's common. She also only needs an X-Men hero to activate one of her common cards, and we have 4 X-Men heroes. We're going to activate that all the time, rescuing a ton of bystanders. The bystander rescue mechanic for her is also going to work exceptionally well with Black Widow as well. Honestly, I think she is the perfect commander for this team. Really excited for that. Now that we got the heroes all wrapped up, why don't we get the villain side of things done? First thing we had to do is we had to randomly choose one of the schemes from Dark City, and we chose Detonate the Helicarrier. So we're going to be adding 8 twists to the villain deck, and we actually need to add a 6th hero. So that one's going to be randomly chosen. We'll go over that here in just a second. For the special rules, whenever a hero is KO'd from the HQ, turn that hero face down on that HQ space, representing an explosion on the Helicarrier. When an HQ space has 6 explosions, that space is destroyed and can't hold heroes anymore. When a twist is drawn, stack this twist next to the scheme. Then for each twist in the stack, KO that leftmost hero in the HQ and immediately refill that space. Evil will win when all HQ spaces are destroyed or the hero deck runs out. So we really got to keep an eye on how many heroes are getting KO'd, how many spaces are getting destroyed. And also, I think we want to kind of focus on recruiting the heroes on this side of the board because they're going to be KO'd pretty quickly and pretty often. So if a rare card lands here, if Covert Operations or another really strong uncommon card is landed in these first 2 spaces, we really want to rush to get those as quickly as we can before they get KO'd and they're gone forever. Really interesting scheme. I think it's pretty fun. I don't know. This is one of those schemes that I just really like. It's actually kind of simple for how many rules there are to follow, but it adds just that little bit of pressure, So excited to see this one. Before we reveal our mastermind, though, why don't we get our 6th randomly chosen hero? And it looks like we ended up with Blade. Not too bad of a pick, I would say. He doesn't have a lot of requirements. He doesn't have a lot of superpower activations that we need. He just provides good damage. We can move a couple villains around in the city. Storm's uncommon card does that as well, which is really great. He even provides us a common covert card, which is really good, helping us activate, Bishop, Black Widow, things like that. He just looks like a really solid hero. I'm excited to have him on the team. And I think we lucked out on, the randomly chosen one because like I said, he doesn't require a lot. The only problem with it, adding the 6th hero really dilutes the hero deck sometimes. Sometimes, trying to get all these synergies can really get thrown out of whack just by adding one more hero to the hero deck. So, it might take us a little while to kind of build up the steam in order to get really nice synchronized decks. Why don't we get back to the villain side of things? Our mastermind is going to be Apocalypse. So he really wants to blow up that helicarrier, which I think is pretty interesting. I mean, I think he shoots for, bigger goals, I would say. But he is always going to lead the 4 horsemen, and the 4 horsemen villains do get +2 attack. So we're going to have to keep track of that. Every time one of them pops up, we're going to have to increase their HP, of course. And we actually have a second alternate loss condition here. Apocalypse will win when famine, pestilence, war, and death have escaped. So we really need to keep track of them. And that extra HP boost is going to make it even a little more difficult. When a Master Strike is drawn, each player reveals their hand and puts all their heroes that cost 1 or more on top of their deck. So it really depends on when we draw those Master Strikes. Drawing those Master Strikes early, not too bad. Drawing them late in the game could be absolutely devastating. If we have to place, 3-4 cards back on top of our deck and basically having to skip the whole turn, could be really rough, especially if we have a city full of those 4 horsemen villains. So it's going to be pretty tough. I would say the scheme doesn't stress me out a ton, but in combination with him, I'm a little worried. I'm not gonna lie. We'll have to see how it goes. Speaking of the four horsemen, that is going to be one of our villain groups here. And all of them are a little rough. They all have pretty strong negative fight effects against us. And whenever they, and the thing that is nice about them, the fight mechanic usually only deals with whoever's not attacking them. So if Miles fights death, the effect actually affects Harrison more, affects Harrison. But if the escape, it does happen to both of them. And, you know, we have some pretty high HP villains in this hero set, and they're only going to go up higher with Apocalypse as the mastermind. Our next randomly chosen villain group is going to be the good old Brotherhood. We love them. They are probably up there as one of the more difficult villain groups from the core box. Juggernaut's ambush effect usually ends up more as a benefit, but his escape mechanic does slow us down when that happens. Mystique is always rough if she escapes. You know, an extra scheme twist can really be, you know, that could be the nail in the coffin for us as well. Sabretooth handing out wounds, which I'm not too stressed about. We have plenty of X-Men heroes to counter that, so not too stressed about that. And Blob's the easy one there. But good to see them on the villain side of things. The Henchmen group that was randomly chosen is going to be a new one. It's going to be the Phalanx. This one is a little more difficult. We're really used to henchmen who have, you know, benefits when we fight them. Drawing an extra card, drawing a card at the end of the turn, gaining us a recruit, KOing one of our heroes by our choice. But Phalanx puts us in a really interesting spot because when we fight them, we have to reveal a tech hero or we have to KO one of our heroes, but it has to have an attack icon. Now that could be extremely rough. You know, I still don't, every time one of these pops up early and all I have is shield troopers, I'm just like, God, do I even fight it? I mean, I know I want to KO my gray heroes, but I don't want to bring my attack value down so far. And especially when you get later in the game, sometimes it's like, crap, if I attack that, I have to get rid of my non-gray heroes, which I don't want to do. So it does put us in a really interesting space. In terms of tech heroes, we do have Black Widow here. And Blade does have an uncommon card that is tech, so maybe we can use those to try and counteract that. We'll have to see how it plays out, but I think it's going to be a really interesting game. All right, for anyone skipped this part, as a quick setup, we do have Bishop, Black Widow, Nightcrawler, and Storm as the four randomly chosen heroes. Jean Grey we chose as our commander in order to sync up with Black Widow. She'll be rescuing bystanders, and she has cards that help us activate Bishop's card and Storm's card. So I think she's actually a very strong commander in this situation. The scheme we chose was Detonate the Helicarrier. That does mean we have to add a sixth hero to our hero deck, so we randomly chose Blade. After that, we did move into the rest of the villain setup. Apocalypse is going to be our mastermind. He's going to be leading the four horsemen as one of the villain groups. Brotherhood was the randomly chosen one, and Phalanx are the henchmen. Well, guys, I'm going to get all these cards shuffled up, and we're going to get this game underway. We'll see you in just a second. All right, looks like we're all shuffled up and ready to go. We do have our 6 heroes into the HQ, so we'd have to keep that in mind because it's going to kind of dilute how quick we can get our combos together, our synergies nice and synced up. So, you know, might just take a little while to get there. But let's get our HQ all set up and let's get this game going. Looks like we got ourselves a whatever the cost. Ooh, this is a Nowhere to Hide. This is Blade's uncommon card. Deals 3 damage, and whenever you defeat a villain in the sewers or rooftop tops this turn, draw 2 cards. That's pretty dang solid. Good attack boost. You know, upping that up with the card draw, as long as we can kind of put, you know, villains in specific spots. I think that's going to be a really good pickup if we can get it early. We also got another whatever the cost. Ooh, we got a Concussive Blast. This is Bishop's uncommon card. Deals 3 damage, and if it's activated by 2 ranged heroes, we get +3 attack. 6 damage on one card is always pretty solid. We already have 2 ranged heroes in the HQ that we can use to activate that card. Pretty good start, I would say. And last but not least, we got ourselves an Absorbing Energy. All right, this is pretty good. We know we got basically the whole Bishop lineup right there. So if we can get those, actually, I just realized this only costs 5. That's pretty dang good. There's a slight chance we can get that turn 1, depending on our opening draw. Well, we got that set up. Let's get going. Miles is going to start us out. All right, pass it over to Miles. Looks like we got the 3 and 3. That's pretty good. That means next turn we are going to have the 5 and 1, so we can pick up Concussive Blast. Not too bad. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Phalanx. This is the henchman for the game. All right, let's see what we can do here. All right, looks like we do have that 3 and 3 all set and ready to go. I think we are going to spend all 3 of that. And let's pick up Absorbing Energies. I think that's going to be a good pick for right now. And let's replace it with, looks like we got another Nowhere to Hide. Not too bad. Now, this is the tough call. Do I hit the Phalanx right now? I could stash it for when we have absorbing energies out. That way we can get the +2 recruit from it. It might be worth it. Do I want to bring my ally, my attack damage down from 4 down to 3 in total in my deck right now? I think as of right now, we're going to try and take advantage of when we get an absorbing energy out in order to hit that. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to pass it on over. All right, passing it over to Harrison. Looks like we got a 4 and 2. He'll have that for 2 turns. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Juggernaut. So the ambush effect, each player has to KO 2 heroes from their discard pile. So Harrison can't take advantage of that, but Miles can. I think he's just going to discard 2 operatives just to get that train started. All right, looks like we do have that 4 and 2. This is kind of a tough problem. Man, I'm having a lot of problems nice and early. I don't know if I could pick up these both the whatever the cost, but I think I really want Miles to have those to sync up with his absorb energies. I think we're going to spend 3 of it, and we're just going to pick up a standard officer. I think that's the right move right here, because hopefully we can use that to pick up one of these 2 uncommon cards nice and early. I think that's going to wrap us up for the turn. All right, passing over to Miles. We do have that 5 and 1 we were talking about. Top card of the villain deck is going to be Death. So he has 7 HP, and when we fight him, each other player is going to reveal their hand and KO one of their heroes that costs 1 or more. That's pretty rough. And when we escape, each player does that. Okay, so he's going to enter the sewers. He's going to get a +2 from Apocalypse. That is his static ability. It's going to go up to, let's see, 8, 9. Probably won't be hitting him anytime soon. I'm kind of regretting not fighting that Phalanx right now, I'll be honest. All right, we do got that 5 and 1. Yeah, I think we're going to spend all 5 of that. Let's pick up this concussive blast. I know we should. I'm tempted to grab these 2, but I think I just need to make hay while I can. I mean, I already lost 2 operatives, so my recruit total is going down. It's going to be replaced with another concussive blast. I don't know if we can completely give all these bishop cards to Miles all by themselves, leaving Harrison in the dust. All right, passing it over to Harrison. We got another 4 and 2. Top card of the villain deck is going to be another Phalanx. All right, let's scooch that on over. We do have that 4 and 2. I don't know. Keep yelling at the screen, but I think I'm just going to spend 3, and we're going to grab another standard officer. Yeah, I think that's going to wrap us up. All right, let's see what Miles has got. Looks like he has... we got that 4 recruit, and we do have our concussive blast here. Not too bad. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Pestilence. So when we fight them, each other player reveals the top 3 cards of their deck, discards each of those cards that cost 1 or more, and put the rest back in any order. Okay, and then when we escape, each player does the same effect. So they're gonna enter the sewers, and their HP is gonna be increased up to 7 due to the static ability of Apocalypse once again. All right, well, it looks like we have a pretty solid 4 and 4. Let's see what we can do with that. I think we're gonna spend. Let's spend 2 of that. Let's pick up a whatever the cost. Let's get that replaced with a Psychic Search. Not too bad. Let's get rid of the rest of that. Let's grab another whatever the cost. And let's replace it with a Read Your Thoughts. Okay, with this 4, I definitely need to hit something. So yeah, I think we're just going to spend all but 1. Let's fight this Phalanx right here. Taking him out. And we have to KO a card with an attack icon unless we reveal a tech hero. We don't have that. So we're going to get rid of this soldier. And I think it's going to wrap us up. All right, passing over to Harrison. And shocker, we have a lot of recruit to play with this turn. Top card of the villain deck is going to be, looks like we got a Sabertooth. So when we fight him, each player is going to have to reveal an X-Men hero or gain a wound. If he escapes, the same effect. Got a full city here. Not enough damage to take anything out this turn. So this Phalanx is definitely going to escape. Let's see. It looks like we do have 6 recruit and 2 attack. I think we're going to spend all 6 of that. Let's pick up this nowhere. Actually, let's see. Let's pick up this nowhere to hide. Due to the scheme, we kind of want to be recruiting on the left side of here before these sections are completely gone. So let's pick this one up for now. And let's get it replaced with a Blend into the Shadows. I think that's going to be it. All right, passing it over to Miles. Looks like we got a decent amount of attack this turn. Top card of the villain deck is going to be, looks like we got ourselves a Scheme Twist. So let me just double check here. So we're going to stack this twist next to the scheme. Then for each twist in that stack, KO the leftmost hero in the HQ and immediately refill that space. All right, we're just going to keep track of how many twists have been drawn. Just right up here, so we have to KO one of these. So we're going to flip that over. We're going to get that replaced. Once 6 appear here, the KO space is going to be filled up. We got another Nowhere to Hide. We got all three of his uncommon cards. That's not too bad. And that was kind of a saving grace here. So let's see. We're going to play out. So let's play out all of this. That's going to give us what? 2, 3, 4, and 5. We got ourselves 5 attack. And we got ourselves 2 recruit. Okay. Let's see. I think what we're going to do. Yeah. Okay. We're going to spend. Let's see. I could take out Sabretooth right now. I could take advantage of the absorb energy fighting this. I think that's what we're going to do, actually. So we're going to go down to 2. We're going to fight this Phalanx, taking him out. That is going to cause us to have to KO a card with an attack icon. We're going to get rid of one of these soldiers. That is going to trigger absorb energies. Whenever you KO a card you own, whenever a card you own is KO'd this turn, we get +2. So we're going to go up to 4 recruit. Now we just need to make sure we take advantage of that. I could pick up Teleport here, but the thing is, I think Psychic Search is actually going to benefit just a little more. Now, we have 2 whatever the costs in our deck, and it'd be good to have another covert here. So yeah, I think we're going to pick up a Blend into the Shadows, plus we could teleport it and wait until we have those whatever the cost in hand or to use it. So yeah, I think we're going to go with that. Let's get that replaced with a whatever the cost. Not too bad. That is all of our recruit, and we can't attack, so I think it's going to wrap us all up. All right, passing over to Harrison. Looks like we're just doing some solid recruiting this turn. Top card of the villain deck is going to be another Phalanx. All right, let's get everything shifted on over. All right, I think we're just going to play out here. And I think what we're going to do, we're actually going to spend all 5 of this. We're just going to pick up this Concussive Blast. I know we don't have a lot of synergy with it at the moment, but 3 damage is 3 damage, and our HQ and in the city is definitely getting filled up, and we want to make sure these guys don't escape because we could lose to the secondary. The second way to lose with Apocalypse. All right, got ourselves a mission accomplished. Our first Black Widow card, not too bad. All right, passing it over to Miles. Looks like we got a little bit of good little synergy with Bishop cards here. Top card of the villain deck is going to be another Scheme Twist. Okay, so that is officially 2. So we're going to KO Nowhere to Hide. It's going to replace with a Bamf. That's going to get KO'd as well. And then we got ourselves a Stalk the Prey. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Let's see. Why don't we play? Let's play Absorb Energies, giving us 2 attack. We'll play whatever. Let's see. Card from your hand or discard pile. I don't have one in. Okay, yeah, no, we want to do it though. We're going to play whatever the cost. It's going to let us draw a card. Got ourselves an Operative. That's going to be activated. We're going to KO this Operative. And that is going to give us 2 recruit off of Absorb Energies. Let's play out the rest of these. It's going to bring us up to a total of 6 recruit and 2 attack. Sad we won't be able to take anything out in the city this turn, but we do have 6 recruit. That is pretty significant. I think we're going to use all of that. We're going to pick up Nowhere to Hide. And let's get that replaced with a Read Your Thoughts. And I think that's going to wrap us up. All right, passing it over to Harrison. Looks like we got a 3 and 3. Top card of the villain deck is going to be another Phalanx. Okay, so this Juggernaut is going to escape. We're going to get everyone scooched on over. And then each player is going to have to KO 2 cards from their hand. So in terms of here, I think we need to slow this down. So I think we have to keep these guys. So I think we're just going to KO 2 of these agents. And it looks like Miles has got some fire in his hand. So I think we're going to have to KO an Operative and a Soldier. We'll see what we can do with that next turn. Okay, let's play this out. Looks like we do have 3 attack and a solid 1 recruit. Man, the options are just endless here. We're going to spend all 3 of that. We're going to fight this Phalanx, taking him out. We're going to KO one of our troopers when that happens, though. And that's going to wrap us up. All right, let's see what we can do here. Top card of the villain deck is going to be another Phalanx. Okay. Well, let's play Blend. Let's see, man, do I want to KO? Let's see, if I KO the Soldier with whatever the cost, then when I fight this, I'm going to have to KO one of these. So I think we're just going to forgo that. Let's play whatever the cost. We're going to draw a card. Draw ourselves a Nowhere to Hide. Not too bad. So yeah, I think we're just going to play out here and just try and just see what we can do here. Looks like we got a total of 9 damage to play with. Okay, what can we do with 9 damage here? I think we're going to go down to 4. I guess I could take out Death. Now, let's slow things down. So we're going to fight Sabretooth here, taking him out. Each player is going to have to reveal an X-Men hero. We got whatever the cost here. Harrison's got himself a concussive blast to prevent the wound. And we did just fight him on the rooftop, so nowhere to hide will trigger it. He'll draw 2 cards. Looks like we got an operative and an absorb energies. Let's get those played out. It's going to give us 1 recruit and 2 more attack and 6. Well, we could spend 3 of that. Let's fight the Phalanx in the sewers. Taking him out. We do have to KO. Oh, no, we can reveal a tech hero to prevent the KO. That's not too bad. Do I want to prevent the KO, though? Well, 2 triggers are going to go on this. Oh, no. Yeah, 2 triggers are going to go on the stack here, actually. So I can KO something. So I can either reveal this. Is it a May? Let's see. Reveal a tech hero or KO one of your heroes with an attack icon. So I could KO in order to get the 2 recruit from absorb energies. But I also can draw a card here. I don't know what I wonder if there is a stack with that. So there's the fight effect, then there's the defeat effect here, and there's the KO effect here. So really it's between this and this. I think I'm gonna say that I get the draw card. Because they went on the same time, I think I could draw the 2 cards before I decide what to do with the Phalanx. So I'm gonna draw 2 cards. I got ourselves a whatever the cost and an operative. That is only going to give me 2 recruit, and I could just pick up a whatever the cost. It's not too bad. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to reveal nowhere to hide in order to prevent the KO from the Phalanx. Let me know if I timed that out outright in my mind. That's what makes sense, but that's from the brain of someone who plays Magic the Gathering. So who knows, right? Let's see. So we didn't do the KO, so the absorb energies isn't going to go off. But we are going to play, let's see, we're going to play the whatever the cost. Do I want to draw? I'm worried that I'm going to run out of recruit. So I probably shouldn't KO anything right now. No, I don't think we're going to KO anything right now. But we do get the draw card. Got ourselves another operative. So let's play both of our operatives here. That's going to bring us up to 2 and 3. Let's spend all 3 of that. And let's pick up this Psychic Search. And let's get it replaced with a Bamf. And I still have 3 here. Do I want... I don't think I want to fight the Phalanx because I've had to KO one of my soldiers. Actually, no, I can KO a soldier. What am I saying? Let's do it. Let's spend all 3. Let's fight the Phalanx. It's going to take him out. I can reveal if I want to prevent that KO, but I don't think I want to, honestly. Yeah, I think we're going to KO the soldier. It's going to give me 2 recruit with absorb energies. Let's spend all 2 of that, and let's pick up this whatever the cost. I guess there's really no point to pick those up anymore because I guess I still have some operatives. I could hit a point where I could just, get the perfect hand in order to hit Apocalypse. So let's keep that. Okay, we got ourselves Bishop's Rare card. This is Firepower from the Future. So let's see, it deals 4 damage. And we discard the top 4 cards of our deck. You get plus attack equal to those cards' printed attack value. And if it's activated by an X-Men hero, we can KO any number of those cards. Not too bad. I think it's going to do 4 attack plus whatever we reveal. I don't think we're going to be KOing anything. Here, Miles' deck is already extremely thin, so I think it's going to wrap us up. All right, looks like Harrison might be in a little bit of a better position right now, honestly. He's got a decent attack and decent recruits so far. He hasn't been hit by all these KOs so far. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Radiation Scientist Bystander. So when we rescue this, we do get to KO any card from our hand or discard pile, and Pestilence is currently going to capture that Bystander. Okay, it looks like we're just going to be playing out and adding up our numbers here. Looks like we got 7 attack, not bad at all. And looks like we got 4 recruit to play with. So I want to make sure one of my players can still be recruiting. So I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to spend all but 1, and we're going to grab this Bamf for right now. I know it doesn't really do much synergy-wise, but like I said, I want to make sure at least one of my players can be recruiting things from the HQ. That's going to be replaced with an Absorb Energies. So I think we're going to spend 7. We're going to fight this Pestilence. So let's see. So each other player is going to have to reveal the top 3 cards of their deck and discard any cards that cost 1 or more. Miles is going to reveal these. His deck is so thin, honestly, that this isn't that big of a deal, though. So we're going to be discarding these 2, keeping the operative on top. And then we do rescue this radiation scientist. We can KO a card. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to get rid of this agent. And I think it's going to wrap us up for the turn. Okay, passing it over to Miles. Not too shabby. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Mystique. So when she escapes, she becomes a Scheme Twist that takes effect immediately. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Like I said, I'm not really worried about KOing anything at this point until I really should keep track of what's in my deck a little better. But right now, I don't know if I have enough attack in order to hit Apocalypse confidently with what I have. So why don't we play it? Let's play these out unactivated. I could KO the Operative, but I also want to wait until I absorb energies in hand. So actually, let's play one of these first. We're going to draw ourselves another Operative. Let's play... Man, no, let's play another whatever the cost. We're going to draw ourselves absorb energies now. Okay, so let's see. Let's just set you guys aside because you guys aren't going to do too much here. So let's play out here. Looks like we got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 because it is activated. 12 and 13. So we can make 13 damage pretty confidently. That's pretty dang awesome. We do also have 2 recruit to play with. So yeah, there's nothing really in the HQ I want. I think, if anything, I think Harrison's actually going to pick up this mission accomplished, possibly. Because I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do for right now. No. Because we could be rescuing bystanders, and in case a covert operation pops up for Black Widow, it's just going to give us more attack. But I'm pretty confident that I have. I don't think we're going to recruit for right now. So yeah, I think what we're going to do, we're going to be going down to 1. We're going to fight Apocalypse here. For the first time, looks like we got Horsemen are drawing nearer. So each other player plays a 4 Horsemen villain from their victory pile as if playing from the villain deck. Okay, let's see. I don't think... No, he does, actually. So Harrison's actually going to be putting Pestilence back into the game. His HP is going to be going up to 7 due to the static ability. And I think that's just going to wrap us up for the turn. All right, passing over to Harrison. Looks like we got a decent amount of recruit this turn. Top card of the villain deck is going to be another Phalanx. All right, let's get that in here. I don't want to fight that because all I have is my nowhere to hide in hand, and that won't be good for us. It doesn't look like this is going to be very useful this turn, but let's see what we got here. Looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Looks like we got 5 recruit. Do I need Bamf to get up to 7? What am I saying? Yeah, yes we do. We're going to go up to 7. We're going to be grabbing this firepower from the future. I know it's, Bishop cards are usually in Miles' deck, but that's 4 attack and grab, make hay while you can. It's going to be replaced with a Gathering Storm Clouds. We got this Storm's first card appearance so far. All right, passing over to Miles. Looks like we're going to be recruiting this round. Interesting. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Master Strike. So let's see what we're going to be doing here. Let's see. Each player reveals their hand and puts all their heroes that cost 1 or more on top of their deck. That's a little rough. So these are going to go on top. For Harrison, looks like just Concussive Blast is going to go on top. Okay, looks like we do have a solid 4 recruit. Actually, that's pretty good for Miles at this point. I think I want to stabilize my deck maybe just a little bit. I think I'm going to pick up this Gathering Storm Clouds. We do also have a lot of ranged heroes, so we can confidently draw the card to replace it. So it's really not taking up any space in our deck. Let's get that replaced with a Blend into the Shadows, and that's going to be it. Passing over to Harrison. Looks like we got a decent amount of recruit. Not too good of a hand. Missing that Concussive Blast. A little rough. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Master Strike. So we already did that for Harrison. And that's pretty rough. So Miles is going to put his whole hand back on top of his deck. Oh, that's pretty painful. I'm not going to lie. And looks like we got ourselves a 4 and 2. Let's spend all 4. Let's pick up this Blend into the Shadows. Or do I want to... Let's see. I guess that does... Nah, I lied. We're going to go to 1. We're actually going to pick up the Stalk the Prey that just goes along with our Nowhere to Hide that we have. Let's get it replaced with a Mission Accomplished. And I think that's going to wrap us up. All right. Miles doesn't have any cards in hand, so top card of the villain deck is going to be another Master Strike. So luckily, Miles is clean. Looks like Harrison's going to be putting 2 cards back on top. That Concussive Blast will never see the light of day, I swear. And that's going to wrap us up for the turn. All right, passing over to Harrison. Looks like we just got that 3 recruit. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Famine. So when we fight him, each other player has to reveal a Instinct hero or discard a card. And if he escapes, each player does the same effect. Okay. And his HP is going to increase up to 6 due to the static ability. There we go. All right, with that 3 recruit, I guess we do have that 1 damage. Let's not forget. You know, let's spend 2 of that. Let's pick up this mission accomplished before it goes away. Get it replaced with, ooh, a Silent Sniper. This is Black Widow's rare card. Deals 4 damage, and we get to defeat a villain or mastermind that has a bystander. Not too shabby at all. It's probably going to be gone, though, on the next Scheme Twist, which should pop up pretty soon, so we'll see how that goes. All right, we got some fire in our hands. Hopefully we can keep it this time. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a... Wow. Okay. What, that's 4 Master Strikes in a row? Man, the shuffling is just beautiful this turn. All of these are going to go back on top of the deck. And once again, that Concussive Blast will never see the light of day for Harrison. All right, well, that's going to wrap us up. Miles is just going to pass again. Pass it over to Miles, or Harrison, sorry. Harrison. Top card of the villain deck is going to be... Okay, good. Okay, at least it's a Phalanx. Just can take another one. I just realized I don't think I KO'd a card when that Juggernaut escaped. Yeah, I don't think I did. Okay, what do we want to do here? Okay, let's see. You know what? This read your thoughts has been here for a long time. So I think what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna KO that. Replace with lightning bolt. Okay, yeah, yeah, I'm just gonna call it. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna KO and put a lightning bolt on top. That is more of a negative than anything for me. So, anyways, so this Phalanx is gonna escape. Same with death, or the Phalanx is gonna enter. Death is gonna escape. So let's get this scooched over. So that means 1. So that does mean we're 1 step closer to losing through Apocalypse's effect. Let's see, Death's escape trigger. Each player reveals their hand and KOs one of their heroes that cost 1 or more. Okay, that's gonna be a little tough. So luckily Harrison doesn't have to worry about that. I think we're just gonna get rid of one of these, whatever the costs for Miles. All right, let's play out here. Looks like we got 4, 5. We got 5 recruit and 1 attack. What can we do with it? Let's see. I think we're gonna go mission accomplished. Let's get that replaced with a Swashbuckler. This is Nightcrawler's uncommon card. Deals 3 damage, and if it's activated by an instinct and a covert hero, we get +3 attack. Let's spend the other 3. Let's get Absorb Energy. It doesn't really play along with what I'm doing, but 2 damage is 2 damage, right? Let's get that replaced with a Spinning Cyclone. This is Storm's uncommon card. Deals 4 damage, and you may move a villain to a new city space. That's any city space, not an adjacent one, just any. And we rescue any bystanders it has captured by that villain. All right, I think it's gonna wrap us up. All right, let's try this again. Miles' hand. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Scheme Twist. Okay, so that's 3 right there. So we have to KO 3 cards here. So let's see, we're at 3. So that is going to, we're gonna KO. Oh man, we got Telekinetic Mastery. This is Jean Grey's rare card. Deals 5 damage, and whenever you rescue a bystander this turn, you get +1 attack. And if activated by a X-Men hero, rescue a bystander for each other X-Men hero you played this turn. That unfortunately is going to get KO'd. And it's going to be replaced with a Mind Over Matter. Jean Grey's uncommon card deals 4 damage. And whenever you rescue a bystander this turn, draw a card. Doesn't matter because it's going to get KO'd. Let's see. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That is going to get rid of that space. We only have 4 cards in the HQ in order to recruit them now. So unfortunately, I realized getting rid of that, whatever the cost, means I can't activate Concussive Blast, but let's play whatever the cost here and see if we can get lucky. Got ourselves another whatever the cost. All right, good. Let's play that. We're going to get ourselves a Psychic Search. Why don't we play that? That's going to give us 2 recruit. We're going to rescue a standard bystander. Then let's just play out and see what we can do here. So that's an extra 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage. Plus that, we're going to go up to 15 right now. Thinking I should probably clear out the city a little bit here. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to go 1, 2, and 3. We are going to fight this Phalanx right here. He is in the rooftops. Well, first off, I can't reveal the tech here to prevent the KO, which is great. But it is going to activate Nowhere to Hide as well, and I get to draw 2 cards. Looks like we got 2 operatives. Let's play those. We're going to get 2 recruit off of that. And you know what? I think we're actually going to spend that 12. Harrison's hand is pretty loaded, so I think we're going to spend that 12, but we're actually going to fight Apocalypse again. So the second time so far. Let's see. We got ourselves an Apocalyptic Destruction. Each other player KOs 2 heroes from their discard pile that each cost 1 or more. Luckily, Harrison's discard pile is actually empty, so got away with that one. And it looks like there's nothing to recruit here, so I think we're just going to pass it on over. All right, looks like it's Harrison's time to shine here. Top card of the villain deck is going to be, looks like we got War. So when we fight him, each other player has to reveal a instinct hero or gains a wound. If he escapes, each player does the same effect. Okay, not too shabby here. So it doesn't look like we can get that concussive blast off right now. But I think what we're going to do, let's play future firepower from the future. We're going to discard the top 4 cards of our deck and get the printed attack. I guess we could do the KO stuff too, actually. So hold on. Let's play Bamf into firepower from the future. That's going to give me 2 attack plus 4 from the base attack. Top 4 cards we're discarding are the shield, all these shield agents, and 1 trooper. That's going to give us 1 extra attack. We can KO any number of those cards. I think we're going to KO all 4 of them. Get those out of our way. Then let's play Concussive Blast for 3. And let's see. Why don't we play Nowhere to Hide? Let's also play this agent. It's going to give us up to 3 recruit. Oh wait, his HP is going to go up to 8. So I think we're going to play Stalk the Prey, going us up to 13. We're going to swap these 2. We're then going to go down to 10. We're going to fight the Phalanx. We do have a tech hero to reveal to prevent the KO. And it's going to activate Nowhere to Hide. We get to draw 2 cards because it was on the rooftops. Got ourselves Absorb Energy and a Mission Accomplished. Let's play out Absorb Energies into a Mission Accomplished. We do get the draw card, which is a Trooper, and we do get to rescue a Bystander. And we rescued a Paramedic. We don't have any wounds in hand or discard pile, so it's just going to act as a normal one. I don't think we got the damage from the Trooper, I believe. Actually, I don't think we didn't get our Absorb Energy either. I'm just going to double check here. 4 plus 1, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 damage. We spent 3 of it in order to fight the Phalanx. So yeah, we're down to 13 now. All right, I think what we're going to do, we're going to go down to 6. And we're going to fight the Pestilence. Yeah, let's do that. Taking him out. When we fight him, each other player reveals the top 3 cards of the deck and discards each card that costs 1 or more. Miles does have a what are the costs and a Concussive Blast, so those are going to get discarded. Operative is going to stay on top. And I think we're going to go down to 1. Let's hit this Mystique here and just clear the city out. Doesn't look like we do anything with the 3 recruits, so I think we're just going to pass it from there. All right, passing over to Miles. Not the most exciting of hands, but we'll see what we can do. Top card of the villain deck is going to be another Pestilence. So Pestilence is going to enter here. HP is going to go up to 6. And let's see what we can do here. Let's play Blend into the Shadows. No, hold on. Let's play Absorb Energies, actually. Giving us 2. Let's then play Gathering... No, sorry. Psychic Search. Woo! Okay. Go up to 4. We get to rescue a Bystander. Get ourselves a standard one. Let's play Gathering Storm. It's going to give us 2 recruit. Get to draw the operative that was on top. Then let's play these 3 operatives. We're going to go up to 5 here. And what do we want to do with that? I think we're going to spend all 4 of that. Well, hold on. Yeah, 4 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. We're going to spend all but 1 of that. We're going to grab another Blend into the Shadows. Let's get that replaced with another Blend into the Shadows. Yeah, I think we're going to... Let's play out... Let's see, wait. I recruited 1 of these. Hold on. So we're going to play the Blend into the Shadows, going up to 6. Let's spend all 6 of that. Let's fight Famine here. Oh, wait, this is up to 7. Hold on. 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so let's fight Famine. Taking him out. Each other player has to reveal a instinct hero or discard a card. Unfortunately, Harrison cannot do that. So I think we're just going to discard. Let's discard the agent. And I think it's going to wrap us up. All right, passing it over to Harrison. Looks like we do have that firepower in the future, which is good. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Scheme Twist. So that is the 4th Scheme Twist of the game. So we're going to KO 4 cards here. So that's 1, 2. Ah, that Covert Operations. Dang it. So this is Black Widow's uncommon card. Deals +1 attack for each bystander in your victory pile. One of the most powerful cards from the core set, and that is 100% gone. And then we got ourselves a Dangerous Rescue. That one also is going to get KO'd. All right, let's get it replaced with a Dangerous Rescue. It's not too bad. Okay, let's see. What do I want to do here? Okay, I think what we're going to do, we could do Firepower of the Future in order to rescue a bystander, but that's not too big of a deal, honestly. If we get an X-Men hero, we could KO some cards. So yeah, I think we're just going to play Mission Accomplished unactivated. We're going to draw ourselves a Bamf. That's not too bad. Let's play that so we can activate that. Let's see. So that is 2 recruit. Then let's play Firepower from the Future. That is going to give me 4 attack right off the bat. And then we get to discard the top 4 cards of our deck. And we get to KO any number of them if we want. And, ooh, oh, dang. Okay, so we get the attack value of all of these. So that's 6, 7, 8, and 9. So what, that's 13. Not bad at all. Not shabby. There you are, 13. We get to KO any number of them. I think we're just going to KO the Trooper and keep the rest in the discard pile. All right, let's play out the rest of what we got. We're going to go up to 14 attack with the Trooper here. +4 going up to 6 recruit. Not too shabby. I think we're going to spend all 6 of that. Let's pick up Spinning Cyclone here. And let's get it replaced with another Spinning Cyclone. Let's go down to 2 attack. Let's fight Apocalypse for the, let's see, the 3rd time. We got ourselves the End of All Things. Each other player reveals the top 3 cards of their deck. KO each of those cards that cost 1 or more and put the rest back in any order. That's not good. Each other player, top 3 cards. Okay, let's see what we can do. Top 3 cards, we're going to be KOing the Concussive Blast. That really hurts. Psychic Search, not too bad. And we do get to keep an operative on top. So, oh, sorry, those are KO'd. But we do only have to hit them 2 more times in order for us to win. I think it's going to wrap us up, though. All right, not looking too hot, honestly. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Juggernaut. So each player is going to KO 2 heroes from their discard pile. Luckily, Miles doesn't have one. Harrison does, though. I don't think we need to be recruiting much. So we're actually going to KO both of our officers from our discard pile. Okay, let's see what we can do here. I think we're going to, let's play Absorb Energies. Let's play whatever the cost. It's going to draw us a card. Got ourselves an operative. We're then going to KO this operative with this ability. We're going to gain ourselves 2 recruit off of that. Then let's play Gathering Storm Clouds. Bring us up to 4. We get to draw a card. Got ourselves an operative. Let's play all that out for 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And then I don't think we're going to be fighting anything. So actually we're going to teleport this guy. We do have 7 recruit here. Let's spend all of it but 1. Let's pick up a Spinning Cyclone. It's 4 damage, and a very thin deck is always good. Gets replaced with a Swashbuckler. I think that'll wrap us up. All right, passing over to Harrison. Not too shabby, nothing giant, but could lead to something. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Scheme Twist. So that is going to get us, let's see, we got ourselves 5 now. So we have to KO 5 cards. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. That's going to be number 6. So KO 2 so far, so I need 3 more. So 1, 2, 3, and that should round us out there. Okay, can't have this activate, so we're just going to play that to draw a card. Got ourselves a Concussive Blast. It's a little rough because I can't activate it. But let's see, why don't we play, let's play both of these out. It's going to give us a total of 4 attack. We can move one of these guys. I think we're going to scooch this Pestilence and bring Juggernaut forward, just to keep that that secondary lose condition just 1 step away, or 1 step farther away from activating. Let's play these guys out. It's going to give us another 4 attack. We're going to go up to 8. Okay, I think we're actually, let's see, we can play that. We're going to get 1. But I don't think we're going to play the Nightcrawler, because we're going to spend all but 2 of that, or 1 of that, actually. We're going to fight Pestilence here, taking them out. And then Miles is going to discard the top 3 cards of his deck, all the cards that cost 1 or more. And it looks like we're going to be discarding a Spinning Cyclone and a Gathering Storm Clouds with an operative staying on top. And I think that's going to wrap us up for the turn. Okay, passing it over to Miles here. Just small technical difficulty there. We do have 7 because we did teleport the Nightcrawler from last turn. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Master Strike. Come on. Oh my gosh. Okay, so all this is going to go back on top. Oh boy. Those Master Strikes are really brutal. And Harrison also teleporting the Blend of the Shadows. Ooh, does that? How does that work? So, is this part of my hand yet? Or does it get added to later? Let's see. I'm going to have to look that up. So, it does get added to my hand at the end of the turn. So, this Harrison's hand is going to go back on top. I wonder if I can order it, though. Where can I put this anywhere? Because I have to draw. Yeah, because let's see, because I'm going to draw 6 cards at the end of the turn. I wonder if I can order it. I think what we're going to do, just to avoid... Yeah, I'm kind of curious. I'll have to post that up and see what people think. I'm going to put this on the bottom. I'll get the draw with mission accomplished anyway, so it's not going to be a big deal. But yeah, I'm kind of curious how that, if there's a ruling on that. So I just have this 2 recruit. We can't do anything with it, so we're just going to pass. Harrison doesn't have a hand at this point, so top card of the villain deck is going to be a Phalanx, and we're just going to pass the turn. All right, passing over to Miles. Let's see if we can keep this hand. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Blob, so we can't fight him unless we reveal an X-Men hero. Luckily, we have plenty of Bishop cards running around. Okay, let's see what we can do. I think I made the mistake. I should have KO'd these quite a long time ago. So let's play Absorb Energy. It's going to give us 2 damage. Let's play a whatever the cost. We're going to draw a card. Got ourselves another operative. Just to expedite, we're going to play whatever the cost. Draw ourselves an operative. These both are going to be activated. We're going to KO both of these operatives. That's going to give us a total of 4 recruit, though, from Absorb Energies. Then let's play out our Nowhere to Hide and our operative. So that's going to bring us up to 5, actually, and giving us 3, going up to another 5 attack here. Yeah, I think we are going to play Blend into the Shadows, go up to 7. We're going to spend 3 of that. We're going to fight the Phalanx. We can reveal a tech hero to prevent the KO. And then we're going to spend the rest of that, fight the Blob, take him out. You know, with the 5 recruit, you know what? 3 damage is 3 damage. I probably won't be able to activate it. But we're still going to pick up a Swashbuckler. Let's get it replaced with another Swashbuckler. I think that's all 3 have been shown so far. And we're going to pass it on over. Okay, Harrison's hand. I think we're definitely going to be hitting Apocalypse this turn. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Paramedic. So when we rescue that, we get to KO a wound from our hand or discard pile. Juggernaut is currently going to capture that. Okay, let's play Nowhere to Hide, giving us 3. Let's play Mission Accomplished, drawing a card. We're going to get that Blend into the Shadows. Let's play Spinning Cyclone. We can move so that at any space. I think we're just going to scoot you all the way back here. It's going to give us 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see. Won't be able to activate that, unfortunately. But let's play Firepower from the Future. Discard the top 4 cards. Actually, first, we're going to go up to 11 off the 4 damage. These are the cards we're discarding. We are going to get 4 attack extra from these guys being discarded. So it's going to go up to 15 now. And we can KO anything from our hand. I think we're going to just KO the agent and keep those in the discard pile. Then let's play Concussive Blast. 5, 6, 7, and 18 attack. Plus the 2. Actually, I guess we can teleport if we really want to. Yeah, we're probably going to teleport that. And we'll see if we need this. So let's go down to 6 for sure. There we go. Let's fight Apocalypse here. It's going to be, let's see, we got ourselves a Immortal and Undefeated. If this is not the final tactic, rescue 6 bystanders and shuffle this tactic back into the other tactics. I've played against Apocalypse, and I remember hitting this guy, hitting this particular Mastermind card, I think 3 times before it was the last one, before I shuffled it correctly. It was such a pain in the rear, but that is the last one. So we should be set here. All we have to do is hit him one more time for the final blow, and we will win. Yeah, let's just spend that 6. Let's fight the Juggernaut, rescuing the bystander as well. And we're just going to teleport both of these. And that's going to wrap us up. Okay, passing over to Miles. Let's see if he can finish out the game here. Top card of the villain deck is going to be a Blob. Okay, we're not too stressed about that. Okay, let's see what we can do here. We're going to play out the whatever the cost. It's going to draw us an operative. Jeez. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we got here. So we have 4. Hey, really sorry, guys. Had another technical difficulty there. But basically, we played out whatever the cost. Then we remembered Gathering Storm Collides draws us a card. We drew ourselves a whatever the cost. Played that. Drew the Swashbuckling for the win. Played out all that. We had, what, I think 14 attack. Used up all 12. Hit the Apocalypse, and we won the game. So, man, that was, I mean, it wasn't I don't know, I wasn't biting my nails too much. But, I mean, heck, what, we weren't too far away from losing there, honestly. Maybe that wasn't replaced. Anyways, so yeah, no, that was a pretty solid game. I feel like I did make a mistake by not KOing my operatives really early. I guess I was just stressed out about not having enough attack in order to hit Apocalypse. But I did have it, and I think I spent a little too long doing it. I probably could have won maybe 2 turns earlier if I got rid of those operatives. I think I could have, but luckily we didn't lose this time. Pretty solid gameplay. Let's see. What else do we got to do here? Well, we do have to. Let's see if we can find all of our rare cards here, because now we do have the tough choice of having to choose one of these heroes and send them into retirement. Let's see if we can find them real quick here. But yeah, I think I did take just a little bit too long in terms of getting rid of my operatives there. But man, oh man, those Master Strikes were absolutely devastating. I can't believe how many. I don't think I've ever taken that many turns just completely off in a game. And I mean, it was of course to KO wounds, but honestly, we weren't handing out wounds at all in this game, so there really was no benefit. It was just, you know, just slowing us down. Well, these are the 6 heroes we have to choose from, and man, some of these are all just really solid. I really like Bishop. You know, I love this guy because he gives you a benefit from doing exactly what you want to do in the game. KO your cards, thin out your deck. I mean, it's kind of rough because Absorb Energies does kind of fall off a little bit near the end because you can't get that recruitment bonus, but you don't really absolutely need to be recruiting all the time. Once you have enough cards in your deck and your deck is thin enough, you could just draw those 6 cards, play them, hit the Mastermind next turn, draw the 6 cards, play them, hit the Mastermind. And I think that was my goal eventually in this game, but I think I just got a little distracted by, you know, just stressing out about it too much. But yeah, really like Bishop. Didn't really get to see Jean Grey really at all this game, which was a little disappointing. A lot of Black Widow cards did get KO'd, but we know how powerful she is from the core box playthrough. Honestly, like, I got a couple in mind. Like, Blade is interesting, but I don't know. He's interesting, but he doesn't excite me. Storm's been around a long time. She might, who knows, she might get the boot. Nightcrawler, he's not too exciting. Teleport is a really, really cool mechanic, though. And I do like this. Honestly, I just really like the artwork on the swashbuckling. So these are the 6 we have to choose from. Let me know down in the comments which one of these would you retire from the team, never to be seen again, and they'll only come back under a rare circumstance, honestly. But anyways, thank you guys for joining me so much. Had a great time playing this for you. I just want to say thank you to everybody for watching my videos and subscribing to my channel. It really does just bring me a lot of joy to look at my numbers climbing every time I post a video. So thank you guys so much. Keep your heads up, and I'll see you next time.